comigo mata. तुम ही हो माता पिता तुम ही हो, तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो माँ। तुम ही हो माता पिता तुम ही हो, तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो माँ। तुम ही हो माता पिता तुम ही हो, तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो
Yeah. Shri Ganesha Namo Shri Saraswati Namaha Shri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati Shri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati Shri Guru Datta Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha Shri Guru Dattatreya Ganapati Guru Mekam Sachidanandarupam Ganapati Guru Mekam Sachidanandarupam Vibhuddhanivasevayam Yogamadgadidudam Sharanam upagatanam Atisanghadri vadram Mamarudhanivasam Mamarudhanivasam Bhakti Namro Namami Bhakti Namro Namami Gam Gam Ganapati Gam Gam Ganapati Gam Ganapataye Namaha गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपतये नमः गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपतये नमः गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय श्रीगणेशाय नमः एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय श्रीगणेशाय नमः मोदहस्ताय रक्तवर्णाय लम्बोदराय नमः मोदहस्ताय रक्तवर्णाय लम्बोदराय नमः अस्तिवदनाय सूक्ष्मनेत्राय सर्पसूत्राय नमः अस्तिवदनाय सूक्ष्मनेत्राय सर्पसूत्राय नमः बुद्धिप्रदाय सिद्धिनाथाय पाशहस्ताय नमः बुद्धिप्रदाय सिद्धिनाथाय पाशहस्ताय नमः गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपतये नमः गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपतये नमः हर्षरूपाय नाट्यप्रियाय गौरी सुताय नमः हर्षरूपाय नाट्यप्रियाय गौरी सुताय नमः दुर्गाप्रियाय दुरितदोराय दुःखहरणाय नमः दुर्गाप्रियाय दुरितदोराय दुःखहरणाय नमः प्रथमवन्द्याय पापनाशाय परमात्मने नमः प्रथमवन्द्याय पापनाशाय परमात्मने नमः सकलविद्याय साधुवन्द्याय सच्चिदानन्दाय नमः सकलविद्याय साधुवन्द्याय सच्चिदानन्दाय नमः गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपतये नमः गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपतये नमः गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपतये नमः गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपतये नमः गम गणपतये नमः गम गणपतये नमः गम गणपतये नमः गम गम गणपत नमः गम गम गणपतये 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 नमः गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपति नमः गं गणपतये नमः। श्री गणपति भगवान जी की। I want you to help me also to chant a little bit. Very easy words. You just join along. 3 styles you have choice to sing. Sing as loud as you can. Or if your ego obstructs you a little bit, sing under your breath. At the very least, close your eyes and sing inside if you don't want a sound to come out. Try to do it without moving your tongue, but sing. Sing something. I will tell you why after, maybe. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om ओम श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय।
बोली श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय. So distant devotees will be joining with those who are at home and online and wishing to make offerings to Lord Ganesha at their homes. Together with our principal devotees, we'll be making these offerings. So those of us who are here also, we can participate mentally as we make these offerings to Lord Ganesha. Firstly, we contemplate at the feet of Lord Ganesh. Hari Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvara Vigneshwaraya Vadaraya Surapriyaya Lambodharaya Sakalaya Jagadhitaya Nagananaya Shruti Yagya Vibhushitaya Gauri Sutaya Gananata Namo Namaste Om Ganapataye Namaha. Bolo Gajanan Swami ki Jai. offer the flower. Firstly, we offer water at the feet of Lord Ganesh. Om Ekadantaya Vidamahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat. Om Ganganapataye Namaha Argyam Padyam Snanam Samarpayami. Offer Chandan, 3 lines across the forehead. Om Ganganapataye Namaha Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Chandanang Samarpayami. Offer flower. Om Ganganapataye Namaha Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Pushpam Samarpayami. Essence. Om Ganganapataye Namaha Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Gandham Samarpayami. Arti. Om Sajang Chavarti Sanyuktam Vahanina Yochitam Maya Deepam Grihan Devesh Trailokya Temirapaha. Bolo Gajanan Swami ki jai. Your prasad, you can hold it in your hands at this time. Firstly, pass the water around it 3 times. Om Mandakinyastu Yadvari Sarva Papaharam Shubham Tadiram Kalpitam Devam Sam Yagyachmanyatvam Dvaya. We all pray together as we offer this Naivedya at the feet of Lord Ganesha, humbly asking that he accept it and to shower his blessings upon us. Hari Om Grita Pakvan Havishyanam Payasam Chasa Sharkaram Nanaviham Cha Naivedyam Shri Gajanan Swami Naivedyam Samarpayami. Bolo Gajanan Swami ki jai. Touch the prasad by Lord Ganesh. Touch to your heads. Say Shri Krishna Arpanam. If you have flowers, bay leaf, durva grass, you can offer it at the feet of Lord Ganesha while chanting Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha. You can offer water. Om Sarva Papaharam Devam Gangeyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanya Chamaya Dattam Grihan Parameshwara. If you have a dakshina, you can offer it at the feet of Lord Ganesha. Om Nakapal Supal Maulave Vanditangri Yugala Prabhu Hari Dakshinang Prade. Om Ganganapataye Namaha Danam Dakshinai Samarpayami. Bolo Gajanan Swami ke jai. So those who are joining in Havan, we'll be engaging, making these offerings at this time. So if you have not lit your fires yet, you can sit before your Havan Kund. And whilst I chant this mantra, you will be igniting your fire. You all can just rest your hands on the Havan. Meditate on Agni Devta. Hari Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Dhayuriva Bhumna Prithviva Varimna Tasyaste Prithvi Devaya Janim Prishti Aganim Manadam Manadayadadhi. Boliye Shri Agni Devta ki jai. Pass the water around the fire. Om Mandakinyastu Yadavari Sarva Papaharam Shubham Taridam Kalpitam Devam सम्यग्य आचमन्यत्वं त्वयैति आचमन्यं समर्पयामि. We all can recite Swaha together as we make the offerings. Hari Om Shri Ganesh Devtabhyo Namah Swaha. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Shri Gauri Mataye Namah Swaha. Shri Shankar Bhagavan Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Agni Devtabhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Kalash Devtabhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Varun Devtabhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Mahalakshmi Mataye Namah Swaha. Shri Mahavishnu Bhagavan Bhyo Namah Swaha. Om Namo Narayanaya Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Bhashkaraya Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Chandraya Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Bhaumaya Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Buddhaya Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Guruve Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Shukraya Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Shanishcharaya Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Rahave Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Ketave Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Pranaya Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Apanaya Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Samanaya Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Indriyaya Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Udanikaya Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Ishta Devta Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Kul Devta Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Sthan Devta Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Gram Devta Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Mata Pita Charan Kamle Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Panchpal Devta Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Das Digpal Devta Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Adi Shakti Durga Mataye Namah Swaha. Shri Arundhati Devi Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Bhadrakali Devi Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Santoshni Devi Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Rudrani Devi Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Brahmani Devi Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Parameshwari Devi Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Ambike Devi Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Chandike Devi Bhyo Namah Swaha. Om Aim Saraswati Mataye Namah Swaha. Shri Ramchandra Bhagavan Bhyo Namah Swaha. Shri Krishna Bhagavan Bhyo Namah Swaha. Om Hum Hanumate Namah Swaha. We all chant together Brahm Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Mahamrityunjay Mantra. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukameva Bandhanam Mrityur Mukshyaamritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukameva Bandhanam Mrityur Mukshyaamritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukameva Bandhanam Mrityur Mukshyaamritat Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha. We chant 12 names of Lord Ganesha, 3 repetitions each. Om Vakratundaya Namaha Swaha. Om Vakratundaya Namaha Swaha. Om Vakratundaya Namaha Swaha. Om Ekadantaya Namaha Swaha. Om Ekadantaya Namaha Swaha. Om Ekadantaya Namaha Swaha. Om Krishna Pingakshaya Namaha Swaha. Om Krishna Pingakshaya Namaha Swaha. Om Krishna Pingakshaya Namaha Swaha. Om Gajavaktraya Namaha Swaha. Om Gajavaktraya Namaha Swaha. Om Gajavaktraya Namaha Swaha. Om Lambodaram Namaha Swaha. Om Lambodaram Namaha Swaha. Om Lambodaram Namaha Swaha. Om Vikatamevaya Namaha Swaha. Om Vikatamevaya Namaha Swaha. Om Vikatamevaya Namaha Swaha. Om Vignarajendraya Namaha Swaha. Om Vignarajendraya Namaha Swaha. Om Vignarajendraya Namaha Swaha. Om Dhumravaranam Namaha Swaha. Om Dhumravaranam Namaha Swaha. Om Dhumravaranam Namaha Swaha. Om Bhalachandram Namaha Swaha. Om Bhalachandram Namaha Swaha. Om Bhalachandram Namaha Swaha. Om Vinayakam Namaha Swaha. Om Vinayakam Namaha Swaha. Om Vinayakam Namaha Swaha. Om Ganapate Namaha Swaha. Om Ganapate Namaha Swaha. Om Ganapate Namaha Swaha. Om Gajananam Namaha Swaha. Om Gajananam Namaha Swaha. Om Gajananam Namaha Swaha. Shri Sarva Devata Devyo Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Sarva Devata Devyo Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Sarva Devata Devyo Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Prepare for the final offering. Those who are able to stand easily, please do stand for the final offering. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnata Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Boliye Shri Gajanan Swami Ke Jai. Pass the water around the fire. Om Sarva Papa Haram Devam Gangeyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanya Chamaya Dattam Grihan Parameshwara Shri Agni Devta Achmanya Samarpayami. Satya Sanatan Dharma Ke Jai. Asan lijiye, please have your seats. Tonight, devotees, we are indeed very fortunate, very blessed to have Sri Sheetalji Prasad, who is here with us at the mandir. Sri Sheetalji normally resides in India with Sri Swami Ganapati at his ashram, and he's here for a little bit, and he has made the time to be with us here this evening in our worship to Lord Ganesha. I'd like to ask Sri Sheetalji to give us a few words of knowledge, wisdom. Of course, being at the feet of Swamiji, he has gained a lot, blessings and Shakti. So I'll ask him to share a little bit with us tonight before we do small discourse.
Harihi Om. Repeat after me. Om. Say it with some jor. Om.
Om.
Gam.
Gam.
Ganapataye Namaha. Say with some jor now. Om. Gam. Ganapataye Namaha. Om. Gam. Ganapataye Namaha. While you were saying that, you could not help but a vision of Ganapati came to your mind. It happened. You were not thinking of it, but you said, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And even if you were not aware of it, a vision, a fleeting form of Ganapati entered your mind. In that space in your mind, that Akasha. Because inside your body has everything that is outside there. So the Ganapati you are worshipping today now is actually inside of you in a subtle form. But because you've taken this human birth and this illusionary power that is called Maya, illusion business, you assume he is outside. So you start worshiping an external God, which is okay, because it is difficult for the human mind to conjecture on nothingness, on no thing, which is what God is also. He is more a feeling than something physical. So when you said Om Gam Ganapate Namaha, it was like a password to that computer inside of you that houses that Ganapati. So you use your mouth in the form of mudras. You said Om. You found an O, like an elephant's tusk. O. That Om, A, U, and Ma is beginning of creation. Akar, Ukara, Nakara. That is Ganapati. His trunk also forms that form of Om. Beginning of creation, sustaining of creation, and dissolution. Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. So unconsciously, whether you know it or not, when you said Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, you stirred up that Ganapati within you. And it is said that he removes obstacles. What obstacles? The obstacles are all inside of you also. It comes in the form of greed or anger. I'll just call those two. So those reside inside of you. Let's give them a name. Ravana, Kamsa. One from Ramayana and one from Mahabharata. One from Bhagavatam. They reside inside of you in that form. The greed of Ravana wanted something that wasn't his. And we do that every day a little bit. Even just a little bit, we do it. It's ingrained in us somehow. So to rid ourselves of that enemy, this Ganapati came along. To rid our sense of that Kamsa, that envy, that hatred that he had for Sri Krishna, Ganapati is there along, inside of you, to cure it. And when you said Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, for those moments, just that little moment in time, there was no sin or guilt attached to your conscience. Ganapati was there at that moment. Wherever he is, there is no problem. So if you say that once a day, like how you eat and you don't have to eat for about 3-4 hours until the next meal, the same way you say it in the morning and you say it at lunchtime and you say it at night, automatically inside of you, those demons that arise will be quelled by Ganapati. And we chanted Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. While the chanting of it, I told you I might explain what happened to you. In the chanting of it, you forgot yourself for a moment. For a split second, you forgot yourself. That is all the time it's needed for God within you to manifest. You do it every time you take a breath. You take a breath, and before you let the breath come out, there's a split second where that breath is arrested. Right there. In that space, no thoughts. You are not able to think any thought. So in that blankness of the empty sky in your mind, God manifests. At the end of the breath, before you take that other, there's a split second when you are not breathing. If you are not breathing, it means there is no life inside. If there is no life inside, Jiva Atma, it's the only one that's there. That is a part of Paramatma. That gets excited. So this is how you can tap into God. Coming to puja every day is super, because it keeps you away from the outside world a little bit. And if you can sit for one moment and capture that silence in your mind, not the silence outside. Right now there's a hum of the air condition. And then in your thoughts itself, there are other thoughts. Is my car safe outside? Did I remember to turn off the stove? I've used this before in this temple. Did I lock the door well? All these thoughts are running into your mind. There's nothing your physical body can do about it now. So forget about it. You are here in front of Ganapati. Ask him in your mind, you take care. In case I forget to turn off the stove, you turn it off. You take off the lights. You lock the door. You see. So if you are going to see about everything, then I'm not going to worry about it. I'm only going to be here with you. Let me try not to think any thoughts. When Pandit Vijay starts saying mantras or singing bhajan, let me not think of anything. Let me just be here in this moment where it's 8 o'clock in Scarborough, in a temple worshipping Ganapati. Where right now outside in the world, in every country in the world, in every place in the world, something good is happening and something bad is also happening. But this is where I am. My karma has brought me to this place of peace at this moment in time. Ganapati Bhagwan, may he keep all our moments just as peaceful as this one. May we always be happy. May we always experience his grace. Jai Gurudev, Jai Ganapati.
बोलिए श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय, सतगुरु महाराज की जय. So we thank you for taking this time to be with us and joining with us in devotion and enhancing this feeling of love and devotion that we all have in our hearts for Lord Ganesha. Before we read a few lines from our scriptures, devotees, I ask that we join our voices in very beautiful kirtan in praise of Lord Ganesha. Use your voices. I mentioned to the devotees earlier today that Lord Ganesha is here and he is simply waiting for an opportunity to bless us. And we have to create that opportunity. Creating that opportunity means that we must do something. We must make an effort in praising him, in showing that love and devotion at his feet. Pranavasvarupa Pahi Gajanan Vignanasha Vinayaka Pranavasvarupa
Pahi Gajanana Vignanasha Vinayaka.
If our eyes do not need to be open, let us please close them. Let us internalize that beautiful form of Lord Ganesha. We think of him. We have that beautiful vision in our mind as we chant on to him. Pranavasvarupa Pahi Gajanana Vignanasha Vinayaka.
Pranavasvarupa Pahi Gajanana
एकदंता हे गुणवंता विघ्ननाशा विनायका एकदंता
हे गुणवंता विघ्ननाशा विनायका
एकदंता हे गुणवंता विघ्ननाशा विनायका
एकदंता हे गुणवंता विघ्ननाशा विनायका
ब्रह्मस्वरूपा पाहि गजानन विघ्ननाशा विनायका
प्रणवस्वरूपा पाहि गजानन विघ्ननाशा विनायका
मूषकवाहन सिंदूरवदना विघ्ननाशा विनायका
मूषकवाहन सिंदूरवदना विघ्ननाशा विनायका
मूषकवाहन सिंदूरवदना विघ्ननाशा विनायका
मूषकवाहन सिंदूरवदना विघ्ननाशा विनायका
महादेव शिव शंभो नंदन विघ्ननाशा विनायका
महादेव शिव गौरी नंदन विघ्ननाशा विनायका
महादेव शिव शंभो नंदन विघ्ननाशा विनायका
महादेव शिव शंभो नंदन विघ्ननाशा विनायका
प्रणवस्वरूपा पाहि गजानन विघ्ननाशा विनायका प्रणवस्वरूपा
पाहि गजानन विघ्ननाशा विनायका
एकदंता हे गुणवंता विघ्ननाशा विनायका
एकदंता हे गुणवंता विघ्ननाशा विनायका
मूषकवाहन सिंदूरवदना विघ्ननाशा विनायका
मूषकवाहन सिंदूरवदना विघ्ननाशा विनायका
महादेव शिव शंभु नंदन विघ्ननाशा विनायका
महादेव शिव शंभो नंदन विघ्ननाशा विनायका
स्वरूपा पाहि गजानन विघ्ननाशा विनायका
धनवस्वरूपा पाहि गजानन विघ्ननाश विनायका
गजानना हे गजानना गजानना हे गजानना. We all call out to Lord Ganesh. Let's all lift our voices, devotees. We call that beautiful name of Gajanana Swami. We call out to that Lord in that form of Gajanan. He came to destroy, to subdue that demon known as Lobhasur, the demon of greed. We humbly pray and ask at the feet of Lord Ganesha, please come into my mind, O Lord. Please come into my life to control those negative tendencies and qualities that trouble me from day to day. Gajanana he Gajanana Gajanana he Gajanana bolo Gajanana he Gajanana Gajanana he Gajanana bolo Gajanana he Gajanana bolo Gajanana he Gajanana Gajanana he Gajanana Gajanana he Gajanana 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 he Gajanana Pranavasvarupa pahi Gajanana Vignanasha Vinayaka. Bolo Gajanana Swami ki Jai. You feel that energy of Lord Ganesh. Today, devotees, third day of devotion to Lord Ganesh. And unveiling the Murti this evening is a very emotional experience. Emotional, devotional, or devotional, emotional. Not sad, but the happiness and the devotion, it comes up so much inside that it tends to choke the voice. I don't know if any one of you have experienced that, going in front of Lord Ganesha and choking up, feeling like the words cannot come out of your mouth. Reminds me of Panaputra Hanumanji, when he met Prabhu Shri Ram and he recognized his Lord. And all he could do is sit before the Lord, tears streaming down his face. And no words could come to his mouth at that time. When we experience something like this, devotees, it touches us to the core. It ignites that spiritual energy that is latent inside of us. Latent, it's sleeping. It's hidden sometimes. This is the power of Gajanana Swami. This is the power of Lord Ganesha. That you feel that electricity, that energy emanating And this is a manifestation of the love, the devotion of all the devotees who have come to him, recognize his presence in this murti. They have shown so much love, affection, devotion at the feet of Lord Ganesha. I cannot say enough about the devotees who came and prepared this mandir to clean and to make sure that it is fit for us to invite Lord Ganesha to come. To those who came, decorated the mandir so beautifully to welcome Lord Ganesha. To those devotees who come early every day and prepare all the puja items. When I arrive here, I don't have anything to do. I don't have anything to do, I just have to sit and start puja. To all those devotees who make this effort, may Lord Ganesh bless all of you. To all of you who take part in cleaning up after our session, may Lord Ganesha bless each of you. Auntie Kamla, who has prepared very beautiful malas for Lord Ganesha. Very, very beautiful. Blessings to you. To all devotees who are coming, session after session, expressing your love, your devotion at the feet of Lord Ganesha. May he extend his hand of grace upon each and every one of us. Praying to Lord Ganesha is indeed very, very great, very, very wonderful. And those who take that opportunity, you will understand. You will understand the greatness of praying to him. Just as when we pray to Lord Hanuman is very easy. He's very easy to please. He's very easily pleased with devotion. Lord Ganesh also. He's very easily pleased with our devotion. And you can see that. Those who come session after session, night after night, and you will see that the subtle changes in our Lord Ganesha Murti. He changes according to our love and our devotion that we offer to him. And devotees who are coming year after year to the yajna, they will see this. They will experience this. And he is like a magnet that draws us closer and closer to him. Closer and closer to him, devotees. So I asked Sheetalji this evening to say a few words, and of course Sheetalji hasn't been in the yajna, but for some reason he spoke on the same subject that we started, which is looking at the inner thoughts and inner qualities, the tendencies of the mind, especially the negative ones. The negative ones. Last night we started to speak from the Mudgal Puran, where Sage Mudgal itemizes or highlights 8 very important incarnations of Lord Ganesha, and why Lord Ganesh came in these forms. What did he come to accomplish? And devotees, last night we spoke about 2 of them. We spoke about Vakratunda Avatar incarnation and Ekadanta incarnation. And in the form of Vakratunda, the Lord came to subdue the demon known as Matsarasur. Matsarasur, the demon of, who's going to remind me? Demon of greed? No, not greed. Obstacles? No. I didn't hear Samantha. Arrogance? Okay, that's the next one. So Matsarya means rivalry, competitiveness, jealousy. The demon of jealousy. And we spoke at length last night about what is this quality of jealousy. And the one thing that we should take away from that is that we focus on ourselves. The more time we take to focus on something that is outside of us, the less time that we have to focus on our own self. This is something very important. Many times we listen to conversations happening. And how many devotees have conversations that help them to improve their inner self? Or how many of our conversations are geared towards that self-development? And how many of the conversations that we have are geared towards something that is superfluous, not important to our lives, no relation to our lives? We must analyze this. They say, a carpenter should measure twice and cut once. The same way, we should think twice, 3 times before we open our mouths. Most times, other way around. Most times it happens the other way around. We open our mouth and then we think. We open our mouth and then we think, oh, I shouldn't have said that. It's the wrong thing to say. So we must think, devotees. One of the practices that are recommended to us in our scriptures is the practice of mauna. Mauna means silence. Silence. Silence the mouth and silence the tongue, and from there we start to silence the other senses. We start to silence the mind. This is very important for us to practice on a daily basis. Period of silence. Period of inner reflection. Very, very important. And the second avatar that we spoke about is the avatar incarnation of Ekadanta. Ekadanta, he came in this form to subdue the demon known as Madasur. Madasur. So, it's the demon of arrogance. So I know you heard arrogance last night. So Madasur is the demon of arrogance. Matsarasur is the demon of jealousy. Demon of rivalry. So today we will go on with some other forms that Lord Ganesha took from Mudgal Puran, where it says, Mahodar iti kyato ज्ञान ब्रह्म प्रकाश का मोहासुरय शत्रु वै आकुवाहन का स्मृता ओम गणपतये नमः ओम गणपतये नमः ओम गणपतये नमः ओम गणपतये नमः. Shri Gajanana Swami, he took that form of Mahodar, third incarnation that Sage Mudgal speaks about, and in this form he came to subdue the demon known as Mohasur. What is Moha? What is moha? We have heard this word many times. It's one of the vikars, one of the negative tendencies in the mind. Moha means pride? No. It means delusion. To be fooled. When the devatas and the asuras were churning the ocean, And the nectar came. So they didn't want the asuras, the rakshasas, to ingest the amrit. Otherwise they will become immortal. So what did Lord Vishnu do? He came in the form of Vishwa Mohini. Mohini. He came in the form of Vishwa Mohini. And he enchanted the Rakshasas through this form. But was this the true form of Lord Vishnu? It's called Mohini. He deluded their minds. He deluded their minds at that time, devotees. And many times in this world we become deluded, we become fooled. We become fooled in the day-to-day activities, in the day-to-day experiences that we encounter in our lives. And we feel, this is the be-all and end-all of me. This is the be-all and end-all of my life. But devotees, there's much more. There's much more than what we see in front of us. Much more than this. We should not become fooled by these things. When we come into this world, devotees, we are here for a very short time. Not a long time. Just the other day, just yesterday in fact, we were celebrating a 30-year anniversary of the devotees who were here, who performed the puja. And they said that they can't believe that 30 years has gone by so fast. And time, devotees, goes very, very quickly. Time goes very, very quickly. And we have to make sure that we use this time in a most wise way. We come into this world, we get fooled by the niceties of this world. Kabir Das Ji relates to us in a very beautiful bhajan. He says, Kabira, jab hum paida hue, jag hase hum roye, aisi karni कर चलो हम हंसे जग रोए. What does he say? Kabir Das Ji says that when I, Kabir, was born, jag hase hum roye, that the world was rejoicing but I was crying. Isn't this what happens when a baby is born? Everyone around is laughing and celebrating, but what is that baby doing? The baby is crying. Baby is crying. Aisi karni kar chalo. That we should perform such karmas, such activities in this world that when we have to chalo, when we have to go from here, what happens? Hum hase, that we are smiling. And jag roye, the world is crying. Crying for the loss of a great being. Chadariya. This body is analogized, compared to a chadar. Everybody knows a chadar? The younger ones? You know as a chadar? Anuradha? You know as a chadar? Your father say that all the time. You pull the chadar a little bit closer, when you're feeling cold. Pull that a little tighter. Chadar is a sheet, but a very thin sheet. Chadariya jhini re jhini. This sheet is very thin, it's very transparent. It's not very strong. So what we have to do? He Ram Naam Ras Bhini. We have to inject that nectar, immerse it in the nectar of Ram Naam, the name of Bhagwan. Chadariya jhini re jhini. Jhini re jhini, he Ram Naam, he Ram Naam, he Ram Naam, झिरी रे झिरी। अष्टकमल का शर्त बनाया, पांच तत्व के पूर्ण शररिया, पांच तत्व के। 9-10 मास बुनन को लागे, 9-10 मास बुनन को लागे, मूरत मैली कीनी चररिया, झिरी रे झिरी। हे राम नाम, हे राम नाम, हे राम नाम, रस कीनी चररिया,
झिरी रे झिरी।
So exactly what I was saying just now, devotees, Kabir Das ji says in this bhajan, चार ओर शंका मत करियो, ये 2 दिन तुमको दीनी चररिया, ये 2 दिन तुमको। He says that do not have doubt in your mind that this body is only given for a very short time. So we must not misuse. चादर ओर शंका मत करियो, ये 2 दिन तुमको देनी चररिया, ये 2 दिन तुमको। मूरख लोग भेद नहीं जाने, मूरख लोग भेद नहीं जाने, दिन दिन मैली कीनी चररिया, झिरी रे झिरी। हे राम नाम, 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 हे राम, हे राम नाम, रस भीनी चररिया, झिरी रे झिरी रे झिरी रे झिरी। मूर्ख लोग भेद नहीं जाने, that those who are very ignorant of this limited time that we have. You know, many people don't like to talk about this. We don't like to hear about this. The moment we start to talk about this, why are you speaking about that? Devotees, this is reality. This is our reality. It's better we go with eyes wide open, you know, full knowledge of what is happening to us. Mūrak log bhed nahi jane. Those who are ignorant, those who are very foolish, they do not understand this limited time that we have in this world. As such, din din maili kini chadariya. Day after day, they use the body in the most wrong way to do wrong type of activities. He's trying to take, a wrench to do what a screwdriver has to do. Doing the wrong things with this form that we are given. The right application has to be there, devotees, in order to make it work. In order for it to be beneficial to us, we must apply this body in the right way. And what Sri Ram says in the Ramayana, what Sri Ram says in the Ramayana about this, he says, very popular chaupai. So if you know it, join with me. Sri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Jai Shri Rama Bol. Shri Ram Jai Ram,
Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
बड़े भाग्य मानुष तन पावा. You know this one? All of us know this one? बड़े भाग्य मानुष तन पावा, सुर दुर्लभ सब ग्रंथ ही गावा, ग्रंथ ही गावा. बोलो श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम.
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम, जय श्री राम.
साधन धाम मोक्ष कर द्वारा, पाइन जेहि परलोक सवारा. श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम. श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम. जय श्री राम. श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम.
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम,
जय श्री राम. What Shri Ram says, sadhan dham moksha kar dwara. That this body is sadhan dham, the abode of sadhana, the abode of spiritual practice, the abode of spiritual practice. So devotees, these are the words of Shri Ram, not me. This is directly from Ramayana. Sadhana dham moksha kar dwara, that we are on the doorstep. We're on the doorstep of moksha. Right there, in front of the door of moksha, of liberation, freedom from the cycle of birth and death. We are right here, devotees. 8.4 million different type of life species. We are all blessed with the highest form, the best form. Prabhu says that Pai na jehi paralok savara, that after receiving this form, if we do not attain even heaven, heaven is, the consolation prize for having this body. If we do not attain even heaven, what he says, so paratra dukha pavai sir dhuni dhuni pachitai. What happens? If we leave Mrityulok, we do not go to Swargalok. What is the other lok? Where's the other one? Nobody want to say. So we go to that other place, the unmentionable one. We go to that other place and dukha pavai. What is your benefit there? Dukha, suffering. So paratra dukha pavai sir dhuni dhuni pachitai. And then we start to beat our heads in regrets. We start to beat our heads in regrets because we did not do what we were supposed to do. What is the body meant for? Sadhana dham, spiritual practice. Now, obviously, we can't sit down and pray whole day. Because who will pay the bills? Who will pay the bills? We have to engage in our material activities, but I've mentioned this numerous times, devotees. In performance of these material activities, we can also dedicate those material activities to God. Everything we do, we can find an application to offer it to God. Offer it as a flower. Offer it as a fruit at the feet of Bhagwan. It's simply a change in the mental perspective, how we think about things, how we view things. So devotees, Lord Ganesha, he came in this form of Mahodar to subdue that demon known as Mohasur, the demon of delusion, the demon that causes us to become deluded in this world. So far we have dealt with three: Vakratunda, Ekadanta, Mahodar. So I don't think that this will take the whole entire time to complete, but I want you all to pay attention, please. Pay attention to these names, pay attention to these forms, pay attention to the demons, the Rakshasas. We're going to have a little test at the end. Not multiple choice, eh? We're going to have a little test at the end to see how much did we remember from these small teachings. These teachings touch us devotees, not stories. These are not stories. They touch our lives, each and every one of us. Because we do experience these feelings from time to time, isn't it? We do experience these feelings from time to time. The feelings of arrogance, the feelings of jealousy, the feeling of being fooled in this world. We do have these things from time to time. As such, is important. It's important that we all go to Lord Ganesha and we all offer that love and devotion at his feet, asking him to help us to control these qualities. Boli Shri Gajanan Swami Ki Jai. So at this time, devotees, we'll engage in our final arti. So our principal devotees will be performing arti. Those who are able to stand, please do so. Om Sajang Chavarti Sanyuktam Vahnina Yojitam Maya Deepam Grihan Devesha Trailokyam Timirapaham Jai Jai Arati Sab Mil Gave Stuti Kare Shri Ganapati ki Jai Jai Arati Sab mil gaave Stuti kare Shri Ganapati ki Mangal Arati Sab mil gaave Vigna Haran Shri Ganapati ki Mangal Arati Sab mil gaave
Shri Ganapati ki
Ekadant Gaj Badan Vinayak Trinayan Roop Siddha Sukhdayak Ekadant Gaj Badan Vinayak Trinayan Roop Siddha Sukhdayak Devak Sare Sheesh Jhukave Devak Sare
शीश झुकाए
स्तुति करे श्री गणपति की जय जय आरती सब मिल गावे स्तुति करे श्री गणपति की
जय जय आरती सब मिल गावे स्तुति करे श्री गणपति की
दीप दे फूल की माला मोदक भोग सजायो खाला धूप दीप दे फूल की माला मोदक भोग सजायो खाया। चरण कमल नैवेद्य चढ़ावे, चरण कमल नैवेद्य
चढ़ावे,
स्तुति करे श्री गणपति के। जय जय आरती सब मिल गावे, स्तुति करे श्री गणपति के।
जय जय आरती सब मिल गावे, स्तुति करे श्री गणपति के।
रिद्धि सिद्धि चवर डोलावे, चारों वेद करे गुण गावे। रिद्धि सिद्धि चवर डोलावे, चारों वेद करे ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश मनावे, ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश मनावे। स्तुति करे श्री गणपति के। जय जय आरती सब मिल गावे, स्तुति करे श्री गणपति के।
जय जय आरती सब मिल गावे, स्तुति करे श्री गणपति के।
जो पूजे नित गणपति लाया, मन वांछित फल उसने पाया। जो पूजे नित गणपति लाया, मन वांछित फल उसने पाया। ओम शरण हो बलि बलि जावे, ओम शरण हो बलि बलि जावे। स्तुति करे श्री गणपति के। जय जय आरती सब मिल गावे,
स्तुति करे श्री गणपति के।
मंगल आरती सब मिल गावे, विघ्न हरण श्री गणपति के। जय जय आरती सब मिल गावे, स्तुति करे श्री गणपति के। स्तुति करे श्री गणपति के। स्तुति करे
श्री गणपति।
पाहि पाहि गजानना, पार्वती नंदन गजानना।
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 एकादंता गजानना,
एकदंता गजानना,
एकादंता गजानना,
एकदंता गजानना।
अनेकदन्तं विज्ञानना, अनेकदन्तं विज्ञानना। पाहि पाहि गजानना, पार्वती नंदन गजानना। पाहि पाहि
गजानना, पार्वती नंदन गजानना।
गजानना
लंबोदर हे गजानना
लंबोदर बलानना लंबोदर बलानना पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदन गजानना
पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदन गजानना
Lord, chant the name of Gajanana Swami. Gajanana he Gajanana bolo
गजानना हे गजानना
Gajanana he Gajanana bolo
गजानना हे गजानना
Gajanana he Gajanana
गजानना हे गजानना
bolo Gajanana he Gajanana
गजानना हे गजानना
गजानना हे गजानना बोलो
गजानना हे गजानना
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 गजानना हे गजानना बोलो
गजानना हे गजानना
गजानना हे गजानना
गजानना हे गजानना
गजानना हे गजानना गजानना हे गजानना
पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदन गजानना
बोलो गजानन स्वामी की जय. At this time, devotees, please take flowers in your hands. We all clasp our hands, we close our eyes, we bow heads as we engage in our final prarthana to end tonight's devotion. Much appreciation goes to Shri Sheetal Ji for being here with us this evening to join with us. And our principal devotee, my mother-in-law, has come all the way from the US to form this puja along with one of my goddaughters. They are sponsoring this session of devotion. And special blessings to all of them and to all of you who have made wonderful efforts to be here this evening to join in devotion. May that all-merciful Lord shower His grace and blessings upon each and every one. We all pray together. Hari Om Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Janadanam Yat Pujitam Maya Deva Paripurnam Tadastu Avahanam Najanami Visarjanam Pujam Chaiva Najanami Shamyatam Parameshwaram Tvameva Mata Shapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Shasaka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurmamritam Gamaya. He Sarva Shaktiman, Sachidanand, Nirakar, Nirvikar, सर्वहार सर्वेश्वर सर्वव्यापक अंतर्यामी अजर अमर नित्य पवित्र सृष्टिकर्ता को बारंबार नमस्कार है। हे परमात्मा, भविष्य वर्तमान दुखियों का कष्ट हरण करके सुबुद्धि को प्रकाश कर कि जिससे सबका मंगल होए। ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम। We join this very beautiful petition, prarthana, prayer at the feet of Lord Ganesha, asking that Lord to instill the divine form of His so that we can have darshan. We can see that divine form whenever we would like. We do not have to purposely visit the mandir, but that form, that vision stays with us. Bhagavan 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 मुझे दर्श दिखाओ भगवान। Everyone chant. मुझे
दर्श दिखाओ भगवान।
ओ मुझे दर्श दिखाओ भगवान।
मुझे दर्श दिखाओ भगवान।
हे श्री गणेश भगवान।
हे श्री गणेश भगवान।
हे श्री गणेश भगवान।
हे श्री गणेश भगवान।
मुझे दर्श दिखाओ भगवान। ओ
मुझे दर्श दिखाओ भगवान।
तुम जानत सब अंतर्यामी। तुम जानत सब
अंतर्यामी।
दीजो मेरे प्रभु अमृत वाणी। दीजो मेरे प्रभु
अमृत वाणी।
तुम हो मेरे आत्माराम बाबा। तुम हो मेरे आत्माराम बाबा। पूर्ण करो मेरे मन के काम बाबा। पूर्ण करो मेरे मन के काम बाबा। दर्श दिखाओ भगवान। ओ
मुझे दर्श दिखाओ भगवान।
ओ मुझे दर्श दिखाओ भगवान। ओ
मुझे दर्श दिखाओ भगवान।
Everyone together, please.
हे श्री गणेश भगवान।
Without the mics now. Hey. मुझे ओ मुझे बोलिए श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय। बोलिए श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय। बोलिए श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय। श्री आदि शक्ति दुर्गा माता की जय श्री शंकर भगवान की जय, श्री सद्गुरु महाराज की जय, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। जय जय सीताराम। आसन लीजिए, प्लीज हैव योर सीट्स। Devotees, I cannot say enough to you all to express what I feel when you all come. When you all come to the mandir and you fill this mandir with this spiritual energy. And we all benefit, we all get uplifted with this energy that you all bring together with you. So I ask that we continue in the same way, gaining that grace and blessings of Lord Ganesha. He gives us this opportunity every year, you know. And I can't remember the exact number of years that we are doing this Ganesh Yagya, but it's quite a number of years that we have been doing it in its entirety. And every year it's such a wonderful experience. And devotees are very enthusiastic to be a part of it. And we're seeing that again this year. So may Lord Ganesh be gracious unto all of us. Please do continue to come, gain his grace and blessings, as this opportunity has been created for us. So do remember that Friday night is Sri Radhashtami. So we'll be making special offerings to Sri Radharani on that night as well as our Lord Ganeshji worship. So those who are coming to make offerings, again, we ask that you come in a timely manner so that, we can complete the offerings and have a few minutes to do small discourse. So, at least by 10 to 7 or so, if you're here, that's wonderful, so that we can get everybody in to doing the offerings in a timely way. So once more, devotees, God's blessings to all, to our online congregation. Once more, thank you all for joining with us. Until tomorrow, Jai Jai Sitaram.